Welcome to Divine Purpose Podcast with your host, Daniel and
Patrice Myers. In this podcast, you will be introduced to the 3 C's.
Comedy, Conversations, and Community. Join the discussion with fellow entrepreneurs, community activists,
with our major focus on the beauty of family in our community. Episodes drop every Tuesday. Whether inspirational or ratchet, all conversations have a divine purpose. So do I say corny or do you say corny?
You wrote it. Welcome to another episode of Divine Purpose Podcast with your host, Daniel and
Patrice Myers.
This is episode number 8, and we've decided to pivot a little bit this time to get into kind of like who is Daniel and who is Patrice. I think it's fitting. I have enjoyed the interview styles. I really have. I've enjoyed the people that we've interviewed. I've enjoyed the themes that we've developed. But I think it's time for us to go more into depth of why do people come to us for interviews, or who is Daniel and Patrice. And I think it's time for us to tell a little bit more about our story. The fact that we were married young.
Yes.
Raising twins, living on our own at 19 and 18.
Yes.
The fact that we have gone through a divorce.
Yep.
We have gone through co-parenting.
Yep.
We have gone through separations. We have gone through anything toxic.
You remarrying.
Me remarrying. Going through a second divorce.
Gone through a second divorce. Went through a second divorce. Watching
you date and torturing myself, only to end up right back here 20 years later. Well, a total of 20 years.
Minus what?
7 years.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Here we are.
How you feel about it?
I feel good about it now.
Now?
Yes.
What you mean? Because
it was so much. Losing so much, going through so much. It was a lot. And I feel like now coming on the other side of everything and seeing like what it was all for, like realizing that all those situations was for a purpose. It was for what was that?
Yeah, something in your eye.
Oh, what was it? White?
No,
everything was just right there in my eye.
It looked like an eyelash.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
No, go ahead. I'm
like
sorry.
I didn't mean eye bugger.
I didn't do that for you to stop. No.
It's okay. It's part of recording. It's all right. It's not gonna always be perfect. Shouldn't we know that? Because of our relationship.
That's a fact.
Gonna always be perfect, but you keep moving forward, and especially when you know what what you're aiming for. No, even your imperfections are perfect, and I think that's one of the things that we're learning is that neither one of us are perfect.
I damn sure ain't perfect. Even though I think in my mind a lot of times I am fucking perfect. I'm not fucking perfect. Go figure. It took me till I was 39 years old to realize that, though.
Yeah.
I literally just realized probably within the last couple months that my shit does stink a little bit.
That's crazy.
It's even crazier that I literally have been thinking all these years no one could think anything bad about me at all.
That is so nuts. Do you know the amount of people that you've offended in your life?
the havoc I've wreaked.
The fact that you can even say, like, I don't know why people would not like me. Like, it's really weird.
Why do you like me?
Sometimes I don't even know.
I appreciate your honesty, asshole. I appreciate your honesty.
But why? Why do I like you?
Why do you like me? Because let's think about this before you answer that question. I'm a man that while we were married, left you, remarried someone,
Mm-hmm.
only to come back to you.
Uh-huh.
And you took me back.
Uh-huh.
And I still have the same tendencies at times. Not no more.
It's impossible for us to be sitting here at
No,
this very moment.
I said not no
and
more.
for you to have the same tendencies.
I said not anymore.
I know, but you led with same tendencies.
Why do you? Why me?
So part of this is, I believe, when Daniel asks us these kinds of questions, is the narcissistic trait in him, where he be like, why me?
No, because I could say, why you? Would you like for me to lead and why I
Can
love
you
you?
lead to?
Yeah, I will.
Yes.
But you wanted me to lead, so I was trying to lead, and then you asking me to lead, and then as I'm leading, you tell me I'm a narcissist. No, I'm just trying to get out and follow and stay on the course of who we are. So I will lead in saying, why you?
Okay.
Jesus Christ, call me a narcissist that early, huh? Okay. Why is it you? Well, you're literally my best friend. You're literally somebody I can laugh with. You're literally someone I can build with. I can work with. I can lay with. You do that thing that I like, and you do have the best that I've ever had. That's for real.
Oh, okay.
100%.
You just want to go ahead and just throw it out
Why
there.
is it? I'm giving you the real. We're supposed to be real with this, right? This is real shit. Everything about you, like, you're funny as fuck. You're very pretty.
Thank you.
You do it for me. I love your chocolate skin and those hips and them tits and that smile of yours and that giggle. And I love how you look at me. You look at me like I'm your man.
Or am I looking at you like this nigga?
Oh, I get a lot of this niggas. I get a lot of that, but 85% of the time you're looking at me like I'm your man.
Really?
Really. 15% is this. No, probably I'll say about 80-20. I'll take 80.
You say 80-20?
80-20.
Okay.
20% of the time you like this nigga here. Why am I doing it? The 80% of the times you looking at me with them eyes.
I could do that. I could say that's true. It's like a 80-20.
Yeah, well that's why it's for you. Like I have known a lot of women. I have sisters. I have friends, and you are the woman that God designed for me. And I had to just get over fighting it. And here we fucking are. And I'm actually happy. I'm actually more happy than I've ever been in my life since I finally decided to say, you know what? She's the woman for me. And the fucking immediate peace came. The pearly gates opened up. He who finds a wife really does find a good thing.
Really?
And finds favor in the Lord. And you have brought so much favor over my life. And here the fuck we are. Now, that's why you do it for me. Not in a narcissistic way.
I got it. I'm gonna follow up with you.
Why do you what does this whole 80% look like for you?
What is the okay? So the 80%. I feel like
don't talk about the 20.
I could talk about what I want. I feel like you're really easy to talk to. You're very well-rounded, which is one of the most attractive things about you. I could talk to you about business. I could talk to you about religion. I could talk to you about fucking Married at First Sight. I can talk to you about snowfall. We just have a variety of conversations with leads to us not having really a boring life. You're not just one lane. You're not all the time like a hotep nigga, and you're not all the time like just a nigga. You know what I mean?
I can be that though.
Yeah, you're like you're a mixture of everything, and that's really how I am. I'm not just one way, and so you you really know how to talk to all the different parts of me.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I love the most about you. I mean, yeah, you throw that thing down too, so that's good too. But that's excellent. But yeah.
That's excellent. That's why you took me back. How the fuck she take this nigga back?
Absolutely not why I took you back. Because
we'll
dick is just dick. And I mean, good dick is definitely good dick, but sometimes you gotta say buy the good dick if it's driving you crazy. So dick is not the reason why I'm here today, because I can please myself fairly well. Thank you. I have a good time with whoever I decide to be with.
That right?
It is correct.
All right. So, you finished? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I mean, and that's it. I think. And you're outside of the hiccups that we went through when we were separated. Mm-hmm. You're really a good fucking dad. Like,
oh yeah, you're.
You know what I'm
mom.
saying? Like, you really are. Like, even like now with teaching the twins how to drive. Like, I can't do that shit.
Hey Slim,
like,
I be scared as shit, but I'll be like, fuck it.
But you can do it. I cannot do it. It's not going to happen. I'm not getting in a car with them until MVA says that they are drivers.
Well, I learned how to drive unconventionally. What is it called?
Unconventionally.
Unconventionally. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Joyriding.
Yeah.
Picked it up.
That's just crazy. Like, I feel like you still drive that way.
Like I'm joyriding?
Yeah.
No, I'm chill.
Nah, you suck in driving. You are the worst driver ever. And don't say you drive fire trucks for a living, because that has nothing to do with anything. Because all you have to do is beep that horn and people get out your way. But when you're driving on a regular road, I feel like you still feel like you're in a fire truck. They're not getting out your way. They have their brake on because they're stopping. And you steady moving towards them doesn't mean they're going to move. Mm-hmm. That's what you do.
That's what I do.
Yes.
Well, I'm ready to change that goddamn subject about me not being able to drive. I like hearing the fact that I'm a good father and take my daughters out driving, and I'm teaching them how to drive.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Which means they're going to pick up my driving trait.
Nah, you told me how to drive. I don't drive like you.
Exactly.
I drive better than you.
I teach better than I act sometimes.
Facts.
I actually do that, though.
But isn't that all of us? Isn't that like a trait of being a parent, almost?
I mean, as an individual, period.
Yeah, I feel like that's the case with teachers. Sometimes it's not really about you perfecting the art of something, but just going through so many, I guess, avenues or different circumstances within that area that it allows you to be like a subject matter expert. Okay. Like kind of like Steve Harvey. Like how everybody was mad at Steve Harvey, and he was like, "Nigga, you done had like 2 divorces, you on marriage number 3, how you want to talk to somebody about how to keep a man." Mm-hmm. But he's like,
but you learn so much from them fuck ups.
Yeah, like I've done so much.
I've been divorced. So this would be 3 for me, right? 2 with you, 2. But literally 3.
Yeah, 2. Yeah.
2 people, 3 marriages.
Yes.
So I've learned a lot.
Yeah, you're a real Steve Harvey out here.
Like, hey.
You my fucking Steve.
But guess what, though? I figured it out earlier than he did, so I'm good. We're going to be good. Shit.
Hi. Or maybe he just kept them longer than you.
Possibly. I don't know his whole story, but possibly.
Yeah, his relationships was long as shit.
I mean, you're not supposed to, like, too many people run so fast these days, like what I did. I didn't run the second time, though, but I ran away from you, which I never should have. And for that, I apologize. Mm-hmm. Which leads us to divine purpose. Mm-hmm. We could talk about our story, but what has been birthed from this is divine purpose. And our story, before we even begun to share it, has already started helping other people. Mm-hmm. That's wild.
Yeah.
I never would have thought that.
I wouldn't have never thought that either, especially since so many people in my life have left my life or changed the way that they deal with me in my life because of us.
Right.
That I would have never thought that anybody would look at us as inspiration, because it's just been so much negativity on my part.
Yeah.
About us.
Yeah. So it's like, I guess, what's the purpose of divine purpose for you?
The purpose of it for me is almost like a slap in the face of what divinity is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like,
what's the status quo?
Fuck your definition of divine. Yes, I'm going to say fuck and divine at the same time.
No, that's funny to me.
You know what I mean?
No, the reason that's funny to me that you said it just like that is because when we first started the show,
mm-hmm.
that's literally one of the things that was actually said to me by someone that I love. And they said to me,
mm-hmm.
how could you have a show called Divine Purpose and you cursing? I heard you say the word fuck.
Yep.
I'm like, but...
Fuck your definition of divinity. Fuck it. Like, you're not going to tell... I'm tired of people trying to put so much... trying to define what's right and what's wrong. Because it's not black and white. It's not something that you can lay down and say, if this person does this, then you shouldn't be with them. Or if this person does this, they're a bad person. That's just not the way it is. I think it's only really like one definite thing in my head where it's like, if you do this, you suck. And that's molesting a child. Like anything.
Rape is
rape. Yeah, rape. No, I'm sorry.
You was like, oh no, I kind of like being raped every now and again. That's what you just look like, nigga.
Shut up.
He was like, rape, hold on.
No, I guess what happened is when you brought up rape, prior to like the Me Too movement, I would have probably really been like, yes, rape. But I've been
far from a feminist.
I've been watching too. It's been a little bit overly exaggerated, a lot of these situations, and so that's probably why I stuttered. Not saying I don't want to.
You don't condone rape.
No, I don't.
She does not condone rape.
I don't condone rape at all, but I do not like people using rape to get ahead or to put good people in a bad place. Yeah. And that's what I don't like. I've seen it used so many times on black men, especially black athletes, when they go to white schools. I just, so it's always really a hesitation with that. There's no misunderstanding about raping or molesting a child. It's not a misunderstanding. Yeah. There's no black and white. It's no in between.
You're a fucked up individual.
Yeah, you just period. Yeah. But with rape, there's so much in between. There's so many, it's picking up because of the thing. It's so many nuances like with it because people have just really been nasty with it. Like the way that they blame people, and so but kids, that's where I draw the line. Completely off limits. If you're doing anything wrong with a child, molesting a child, like you're just a fucked up individual, and there's nothing excusing that, like at all. But rather than that, even murder has gray area. You know, why are you killing this person? Is it self-defense? Is it because they molested your child? Like, it's so many.
It's a time to kill and a time for peace.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like shit, if something happened to my goddamn daughters, I would actually smile during the mugshot.
Hi. Facts.
What?
Facts. Actually, I probably wouldn't even end up taking a mugshot because
I'm
literally, see, this is one of two things that's going to happen. One, I'm probably going to get away with it. Two, if I don't get away with it, you think I'm going to let these motherfuckers lock me up? I'll probably kill myself.
Why would you? What?
I'm not going to jail.
Nigga.
What the fuck am I going to jail for? And my daughters are dead or something? No.
Yo, you start off episode 1 just firing off. We got fucking people against suicide. You got women against rape. You about to have the Me Too movement about you, and you a goddamn woman. God damn. Holy shit. What's the purpose of divine purpose again?
The purpose of divine purpose is saying fuck what you think being divine is.
For you.
for anybody.
I said, what does it mean to you?
Yeah, that's what it means to me. It's just like it's just showing that anything, if you decide. I remember the church that I was a part of that kicked me out.
Got excommunicated.
Yeah, I did.
Cause you put the devil in that.
One of the services that he said was that anything I do is holy. Mm-hmm. That's one of the things he was preaching on. If you're a child of God, everything you do is holy. Mm-hmm. So if I'm a child of God, a child of this universe, or whatever you want to call it, everything I do is divine and is in divine order.
But what if you touched a child?
We've already went down that.
That's what the whole purpose was. Unless that. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's what it means to you.
So it's just about shedding light to that, showing that like to be in love and in a relationship, it doesn't mean that you're always like namaste and shit. Like sometimes you're gonna have arguments, sometimes you're gonna go through shit, a lot of shit, but it doesn't mean that your relationship is less perfect or less loving than anybody else's.
You know, I hope we be completely honest and transparent, and I really have to say to you right now, you're always right, because here we are, and this is Zen for me. I want the big studio production and all that shit, but this right here is exactly what needs to be done. You know, with divine purpose, what I see is with us pivoting this way, now people get to see a little bit more of our perspective. Mm-hmm. And we're not just interviewing people about what people are doing. People actually want to know who we are. Like you said before, like we talked about before, people ask us to do this shit. Mm-hmm. They was to be around us and laugh, and we always bring good energy everywhere we go. And people would be like, Dan and Patrice is just like a show. Like, y'all just need to y'all should start a podcast or something, because y'all are just, your story is amazing, you're funny, y'all about community, and you really show love, and you could tell that y'all love each other, and it's good to see. And I'm proud to be someone to show that. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I'm proud to show that is because though we are Zen-like, it ain't always the fucking case.
No, it's not. It's not.
We be namasteing like a motherfucker. I burn incense and all that shit in the morning, and we burn our fucking oils, and the house smells good and smells like Zen. But in the midst of the Zen, sometimes it can be whatever.
It's a load of shit in the middle of the floor.
It's a load of shit. But what we can show in our true, authentic selves is sometimes you just got to pick up the shit, wipe that spot
bleach
up,
that shit,
bleach it down, and you wouldn't even know that the shit was ever there.
Yeah. And
we're able to show that now in real time. We're able to show we reflect imperfect reflections of a perfect love. That shit sound fire. I don't know if it's gonna come out like that on camera, but
imperfect reflections of a
perfect love.
Mm-hmm.
Our love story is literally my favorite love story. I love our love story. And the purpose of us getting back together is to show that you don't have to be perfect to be in love. Like you said before, people tell you have to. This is why our families are falling apart now. Now you look at the generations before us. They were married young. They had kids young. They struggled. They fought. But they ended up being homeowners. They ended up living off pension, which some people say is wrong, which I'm not really all the way a fan of, even though I'm probably going to have one. But like, they became successful with what they had. And now, because they built everything together, they were able to sustain. When now you're taught, you gotta have this amount of money in the bank before you get married. Don't have you can't have kids until you're this age, and you gotta get your career going, and you gotta do this. And no one even talks about the love aspect of it, because love is just gone, because you can miss out on a soulmate looking for this perfect picture of what you think a marriage is, rather than just letting your souls connect and go through life together, ups and downs, ebbs and flows, ins and outs, wrongs and rights. Go through that shit.
Yeah.
To get to right where we are now.
Well, see, that's the thing. Nobody wants to go through that. Everybody wants the easy route. Nobody wants to experience turbulence, you know, and that's the thing. So like now, I know for me, one of the reasons why we got a divorce, because I was like, this shit is hard. I don't have to do this. I am not my mother. I'm not going to be with a jerk. Like, this shit is too fucking hard. And if I'm unhappy, I'm leaving. And not realizing that sometimes it's a season.
Yeah.
It's a season. And if we both decide we want to pull ourselves out of that season, then it'll be that much better when we come out of it.
When we come out of the bad season?
Yeah, out of the bad season.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, I don't have to do this. That's what was my main thing. I don't want to be my mom. I'm not my grandmother. I don't have to do this. And then I realized that there's a strength and a benefit to your family and yourself if you are able to connect with someone who's willing to improve themselves with you and be patient and love you, and you be patient and love them. And I think that's what we're falling into is the strength of the everlasting connection.
Love is patient, love is kind. It does not keep list of wrongdoings.
Go ahead, keep going.
Love is all that. It ends by saying, love never fails.
Yes.
Romans, what is that, Romans 12?
No, that's 1 Corinthians.
Oh, yeah, 1 Corinthians.
Yeah, it's like 13 something.
It's actually on our goddamn wall.
Yeah, it's 1 Corinthians.
Yeah, but, yeah, so it's I don't know. So that's, the purpose is to be able to show true love.
Yeah, the purpose is just to be able to show all of it. Like, even before we started this podcast, it was hella tense in here. Hella tense. But
it was tense.
Yeah,
we actually probably was not going to make it.
Yeah, and I think it's a good thing that you got yourself together. I'm proud of you, brother.
Brother, I'm not your fucking brother. I'm not your brother at all. Don't get that shit twisted.
But this is life, and that's why I like the show. This is part of the reason why I like that Chick Angel's show, even though I know you say you don't like it. It's called Is This Going to Cause an Argument? And sometimes they start their show in the midst of like just cut the cameras on, and how we were like 20 minutes ago, they just in it and talking, and he's sitting there sometimes like, I don't feel like doing this shit, and she like, come on, like, it's Tuesday, we said we're going to do this and we're going to do it. And you be like, I don't like that. I don't want to ever go on a show or be seen that way. But that's part of the realness of them that I do like, because I could tell when they're in a bad place, and then I could tell when they just had some good sex too. Cause she be all falling over him and he be all laughing and shit. I be like, that shit was good,
that shit's still dripping.
Yeah, okay. So I like that about that show, and I hope that you will allow us those moments of honesty and transparency as well.
I will, because this has actually become therapeutic for me. Since we started the podcast, and I'm really looking forward to this pivot, because this has been therapeutic. And therapeutic, the root word in therapeutic is therapy. And like, literally what you was talking about before we started the podcast, what I did is not what I did, it's what I had to do, is seek professional help. And since we have been in therapy, and that was, I looked at something, I think it was May 3rd or something, so we coming up on a year almost since we've been with Miss Diane.
It was May?
It was in May. I just saw something in my phone. It was May.
Nah.
I literally just saw something in my phone with Miss Diane. It was May. You gonna say nah, and I'm telling you I just saw it. Anyways, the point of what I'm saying is therapy has helped us. And you were flipping out one day. I literally looked at you like, look, I don't even know what the fuck to do, but I don't want to lose my wife again. I don't want. And then I was in fear that you would walk out the way I walked out. Because when I walked out on therapy and everything. As a matter of fact, I walked out of the middle of a therapy session, and that was just that. Disrespectful as shit. It wasn't that it was disrespectful.
It was very disrespectful.
Yeah,
it was disrespectful.
Yeah, it was. No way.
I don't care what your reason was. It was disrespectful.
Yeah, but I was in fear of losing what we have, and you are my motherfucking ace boom coon.
Yeah, I'm thankful for Miss Diane. Shit.
The Lotus Wellness Group has saved our motherfucking marriage.
We would not be here today.
Yeah.
Like off everything, like it. We just didn't have the skills.
Yeah.
We didn't know how to we didn't have good conflict resolution skills.
We also didn't have good communication skills.
Well, that's where part of conflict resolution is.
Conflict resolution and communication are two different things, and I think too many people confuse conflict resolution with communication.
Why is that?
Okay, the difference to me is this: conflict resolution is when there's a conflict, how do you handle it? Sometimes a conflict resolution has nothing to do with you communicating. Sometimes it means I need my space and you need your space, and we'll go our separate ways, and that resolves the conflict in the moment. Maybe later we can come back and discuss it, but right now we need space. Conflict resolution might be like you did that time. Everybody might not want to do this, but like you was like, shit, nigga, I'm fucked up, I'm pissed off, I'm gonna go stay at the hotel for a couple days. That's conflict resolution. So communication, in my opinion, because I'm no therapist, but in my humble opinion, communication is just this what we're doing. And that's why I also like doing this podcast. And you mentioned that chick Angel, and I just got hip to what's the name of the podcast I was listening to earlier? I just got hip to them. They was on His or Her Money show.
I don't know their names, but I just know them from seeing them on like Black Love.
They're called
How Married Are You?
How Married Are You? That show. And one of the things that when I looked at one of their first episode, and the wife said what my sentiments are. I just like this time with you. I like communicating with you. I like talking to you. We talk every goddamn day and every night. Like we are. That's the thing about us. We really be cooling with each other, y'all. Like we be cooling. Niggas be calling me like, "Are you coming out of the house?" I'm chilling in the crib with my friend, nigga. Like,
yeah, we do live with each other like as a best friend. It is cool.
It's cool as shit.
It's cool as shit.
Like, a lot of couples don't have this type of relationship.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's bad either, because I do know of other people who their spouse isn't their best friend, and that's not a shot at them at their friendship.
That's true.
That's
what works for us, though.
Yeah, but this is what works for us.
Yeah, for us.
Yeah, and it's a really I wouldn't have it no other way, honestly.
Nah, I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't.
I've been in relationships where it's not really a friendship, and it's not cool, because once the relationship goes sour, you don't like, what the fuck? Well,
I mean, but you can still have a friendship with your spouse and they not be your best friend.
Yeah, but like we're like tight though.
Right, but I'm saying I see there are people that we actually know who have a friendship with their spouse, but they're not best friends. But it doesn't mean like maybe that their spouse isn't like a close second or third. You know what I mean?
Close second?
Yeah, close second or third, but they're just not best friends. Like even the spouse was like, "You don't have to call me your best friend. I know I'm not your best friend. Like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to do that."
No, but like, you literally are my motherfucking homie, though.
Yeah. No, I feel the same way about you. Like, you just get all the inside jokes. We get the movie references,
man.
the song references.
And we love watching food and travel.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's our shit.
Yeah.
That's why I know this shit right here. I'm speaking this shit into existence. This show is going to take us around the world on food and travel.
Yes, we will be visiting resorts.
Yeah.
We will be visiting the world, doing reviews, and doing this podcast all over.
Speaking it. I don't even care to hide it. It's going to happen.
It is definitely going to happen.
We're going to be in fucking Venice Beach. We're going to be in fucking Mykonos, Greece. We're going to be in fucking...
Mykonos, Greece?
Yeah, we're going to be in fucking Dusseldorf, Germany.
Dusseldorf.
We're going to be in...
I'm like 1/8 German too, by the way.
Oh, God, you fucking Nazi. You gonna have to edit that shit out. You gotta edit that shit out. You what the fuck? This motherfucker here, man. God damn. I can't take you out the house.
Is that bad?
That's fucking horrible.
Is it worse than saying nigga? I mean, why we get so sensitive about Jewish topics, but African American topics, it's like a free for all. So but with the Jews, it's like, well, don't say nothing about the Jews. Like
Jews and them other people.
Okay.
The importance of therapy is what? Communication, conflict resolution, and let us know we're best friends.
Yes. And also to be able to hear the perspective sometimes from a third party.
Yeah. Because
sometimes you don't want to hear it from the horse's mouth. But the third party will turn around and say the exact same thing.
Do you think you think everybody's therapist says the same thing to them? Like, oh man, you're my favorite couple.
Nope. We're special. I'm not accepting anything else.
Probably because we actually came with the help. We came looking for help. We're actually doing the work.
Yeah.
Because marriage is actually hard.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that they don't tell you when you jump into this shit. Like, you fucking, like on Love at First Sight, everybody in the motherfucking honeymoon.
Everybody had a good time at the party.
And up around this motherfucker's like...
Then they move in and be like,
I don't even like you, dog.
I don't think this is
bossy
working.
As shit, bitch.
Yeah, literally, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Literally, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But I think it's still, but yeah, I think everybody needs to go to therapy. Everybody should. Not everybody. Therapy.
Some people just got it. Some people need it. Just like I don't think everyone needs therapy in life. Everybody don't need it.
I can literally look at everyone that I know. Everyone that I know. I'm talking about all the people, not just my friends. I'm talking about your friends, family members, and everybody at one point in their life needs therapy or still needs to unpack some things that they've gone through.
Yeah, they can just go to church and Jesus will fix it.
Which is a form of therapy.
Is it?
For some people, it is.
True.
For some people, it is.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I guess now we could just talk about this new format and what we're doing. I'm actually excited about rolling this out. I like how this is going. This is like the introduction, and I know things are going to change and get better as we go. But
yes.
Like this shit right here, I actually like it.
Yep. So the new format is simple. It's just going to be our love story. It's going to be about us. It's going to be about the first time we met and realizing we were in love and going through domestic violence and cheating and divorce and separation, alcoholism, doing drugs, threesomes.
You can put that out there too?
All the things.
We are the definition of a toxic relationship that is now that has withstood the test of time.
I'm not accepting that.
You don't think we was toxic?
I'm not taking that at all. No.
We're going to help more people in toxic situations than you realize.
I don't feel like we were toxic at all. I think we just didn't know. It's a different. We just
they
didn't
just
know.
label. This is some new label shit.
Yeah, and
Some
I'm not
toxic
gonna
shit.
call. I'm not gonna take on the title of toxic, because there was nothing that I did that was like intentionally done to hurt you or take advantage of you. I just didn't know. I didn't know. If you hurt me, I wanted to hurt you. If you disappointed me, then I had to disappoint you. So I just didn't know how else to deal with conflict. That's why I said therapy is about conflict resolution. And I just didn't know. I didn't even know all the issues that I had, and how sometimes you weren't necessarily even doing anything. I just took it that way because of all the bullshit that I went through in my life, Yeah. So
I like that.
Yeah,
and I guess that's basically saying it wasn't that we were toxic. We were just young and not equipped with the tools that we needed to handle
and
it.
I honestly don't even like putting it on age.
Okay, well, let's just say we weren't equipped
Yep.
with the tools that we needed to have a successful marriage.
Yes, I could definitely do that. I could say that.
Yeah.
I could say that. Okay. Yep. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Like we get to go back into our senior year. We get of high school. We get to go back into college.
Virginia State.
Yeah, our first apartment.
Kaywood, guys.
Yeah, man. Me being in a go-go band. Us having kids early.
Almost dying.
Oh, yeah. You're almost dying. It's a lot, man. And honestly, I think this is going to be therapy for us. And I hope whatever this does, I hope it helps people. But more importantly, it's going to help us.
Yes, I think that's the most important thing.
There's a lot of things that we have unpacked, but it's going to feel good to unpack it like this.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely going to help us. And like I said before, with doing Twin Talk and just doing Divine Purpose in general, it's like a running vlog or a memoir of our life. And we could look back on these videos like 20 years from now and be like, damn. It's almost like, remember how people used to run around with the VHS cassette tapes? This is how I feel like that's what this is right now. This is our cassette tape moments where we're capturing and talking about moments, current moments in the past, and it's something for us to always look back at and figure out how far we've grown, or what if we haven't.
If we haven't.
Because if we still talking and having the same issues 20 years from now, it's a problem. It should be something else on the table.
I think we're good from where we were 20 years ago. I think we've made hella strides. And I can't wait to see you at 60. With your fine ass self.
Crazy.
You're probably gonna look younger. Black women get younger.
Shit, yeah, because honestly, I feel like it stopped aging at like 25, 26.
No, I would say about 34.
No, I was like looking 34 ever since I was like 26.
Right, so at 24, 34, it stopped.
Oh, so 34 is when I caught up.
Yeah, because everybody used to think you had a young ass husband.
That's because your ass didn't grow facial hair. You ain't had no facial hair.
You gonna
like
keep
goddamn
that
baby.
shit, man. And look, I finally got to grow that shit.
And what happens in the fire department?
Goddamn fucking job make me shave. I'm like, you bitch ass niggas. You know how long it took me to get this little ass goatee?
They just doing their job, trying to keep you safe.
Nah, I know what they're doing, but that's a whole nother topic.
Speculation.
Yep. So, I guess we can wrap this up.
All right. So, it's episode 8.
Episode 8 of Our Love Story.
Episode 8 of Our Love Story.
Episode 8 of Divine Purpose. The first episode about our love story.
All right.
Next time we'll be talking about what's the first thing on the agenda?
senior year in high school, the summer before college, and when Daniel was stalking me when I was at Wilson.
I was not stalking you, young.
How did you know who I was?
Because you're dark skinned, you was a dancer, and I was a football player, and I remember seeing you during the high school game. And when you were in college, I remembered you, and I did follow you around campus a few times before I had built up the
Sounds
courage.
like the definition of stalking.
Damn, I did say I followed you.
You said you were following me around campus.
Man, let's just end this recording right now. You pick us up next week where we talk about how I guess I stalked my wife and cornered her into marrying me.
Only that did try to leave me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You came after me.
Crazy. Crazy than the motherfucker. But I love you, though.
I love you, too.
And this has been another episode of Divine Purpose Podcast. Follow our love story.
Oh, wait a minute. What's your final thoughts?
Final thoughts?
Yes.
This venture right here is going to lead us into everything our hearts desire. We are going to be able to start a travel vlog. We are going to be able to do couples retreats. We are going to be able to promote businesses that we love and support. We are going to be able to brand ourselves. We are going to be able to live our best life and go on this journey that we've already been on. We're just now sharing it with everybody else.
Okay. Well, I guess all that's spoken out loud and into existence.
Yeah, so look forward to the couples retreats. Look forward to the travel vlogs. We have a few places in mind already. Oh, we love vineyards. So
we gotta go pick up some wine.
Yeah, we got Soca wine. We coming to you first.
Yes.
And we have to go up to the Dukewood Vineyard to pick up
Yes,
our
I have to pick up our... That's what I said. We got to pick up our bottles.
Yeah, so we're going to have to take a trip out to Shenandoah Valley soon.
That's what we should have did over the weekend.
We can do it next weekend.
Peace.
Peace and love.
My broken man.